My name is Raman. I head a company called Raman Fibre Pvt Ltd. We are a startup SME based in both Mysore and Bangalore. We make a range of products which are generally classified as wet-laid non-wovens, which are a range of technical papers with applications in a broad number of areas: medical filtration, liquid and air filtration, battery separator media, and a number of other industrial niche markets. We've taken a decision to concentrate very heavily on our systems and processes, particularly our IT infrastructure. We believe that for a startup with ambitious plans over the next 3 to 5 years, we envisage the possibility of multiple plants, multiple locations, multiple sales offices, not only in India, but also overseas. If the company's scale-up plans are envisaged to occur at an accelerated pace, then the IT infrastructure will need to keep pace. Our look today is therefore, after scanning the horizon as far as these products are concerned, we've decided to go in for Microsoft Dynamics, specifically their Exapta ERP system for SMEs. Essentially, we've determined that we will rely on a global vendor rather than a local vendor, which is a mistake that we made earlier. Hence the choice of Microsoft Dynamics. In addition, we took the decision that we would go with a company that had a strong local partner who would help us and guide us on a day-to-day basis on the implementation of the system in our processes in the company. The Microsoft Dynamics and ABS Bangalore combination we think suits us extremely well. We have adopted a subscription model which essentially allows us to avoid upfront capex. For a startup SME, this is a very critical advantage. The second advantage is we've effectively, in this arrangement, sourced out the IT services part of the company to a third party. So we obviate the need to have an in-house IT team, and instead ABS Bangalore handles our entire requirements. This has been an added spin-off, as we could see. Our preliminary assessment, our preliminary feedback of how the system behaves is very positive, and we intend to go on a modular basis over the course of the rest of the year. I think ultimately all startups today have to think global and have to think scalability, and I think the combination of Dynamics, Microsoft Dynamics with ABS satisfies this particular philosophy.
That's what you know. It's not anything related to scalability. It's purely related to
My name is Raman. I head a company called Raman Fibre Science. We are a startup planning to manufacture a range of what are called wet-laid non-wovens, which are technical papers. We are a startup, and one of the key areas we've been trying to focus on in building up the company's systems and processes is, of course, the entire IT infrastructure. We believe setting up a sound, scalable infrastructure today is vital to meet the company's ambitious growth plans over the next 3 to 5 year time horizon. This time we've decided to go with a ERP solutions vendor who's one globally based, is a large established organization, and also works with service oriented local partners. I believe we've hit upon a good combination with Microsoft Dynamics and with ABS here in Bangalore. We've started by going in for a hosted model, and I believe we're among the early clients to do this, which has several advantages for us at this stage. Being a startup, we were very clear we didn't want to go in for a massive investment in ERP infrastructure. The idea was to go step by step and to feel and see our way through the ERP solution. With that in mind, we've gone ahead with Exapta. Our preliminary look at the system indicates that it's flexible, it's scalable, and will serve the needs of an R&D based company like ours rather well. Having said this, I think the critical issues are that we will be from a 15-man company or 15-employee company, we will be very quickly a 40-employee company by March 2008. We will have a lot more users online. The system will have to add on, we will add on a lot more of the system's modules which are already available. But I think the advantage of this entire approach is that we can do this step by step. And I believe this is very, very critical as the organization moves forward, that we have these capabilities set up in a graduated fashion. Two significant advantages that I can state in the context of being a startup and an SME for the subscription model that we have adopted are: one, that the company saves on upfront capital investment. And I think for every SME and a startup particularly, this becomes a very big advantage. The second thing about the subscription model is that we've actually effectively outsourced our entire IT function to ABS. We all know today the costs of having an in-house IT team, and we felt having a well-qualified, service-oriented setup close to us, which would in effect take over our IT function, is a tremendous advantage.